Welcome to the CYSO webisode. Today we have a very special guest. Premier performance artist Laurie Anderson is here, and she also happens to be a CYSO alumna, and she's in town to receive a Note of Excellence award given to distinguished alumni down at Orchestra Hall tonight. Laurie, we're really excited to
I'm really excited to be here. So great.
Great. You know, this artists space is important to artists, and place and the influence of that, those memories that you take with you. What kind of memories do you have about being here at CYSO, or growing up in Glen Ellen, growing up in Chicago? What kind of memories did that give you that you carried on? Did it influence what you did later?
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting in a room where the orchestra rehearsed. I haven't been here since I was a kid. And I just remember some amazing experiences with music here, and just being kind of carried away into another world, because I never really wanted to be in this world. I like to be in other worlds of. So every Saturday I came from Glen Ellen on a train and came to the rehearsal here, and then in the afternoon I would go to the Art Institute and painting classes.
Right.
So this was just part of that kind of magic world, and I thought, that's where I would like to live. So for me, place, well, brings back some memories. It was kind of more like the place that I didn't want to be any particular place, but in
Right.
kind of place where there was music.
Right, right. Speaking of music and developing a craft, you know, the idea of the anxiety of influence is around. You know, the idea that you study the people that came before you and you're influenced by different artists, but the goal obviously is to eventually come above that and really have your own voice. And there's a lot of students that are here studying today that are in that position. They are studying the masters, they're listening to all sorts of different recordings. They're trying to get a feel for everything that's been done in the history of it all. But there's on this edge of breaking out and finding their own voice and what they want to do as a future career, if it be in music or other types of art. Do you have any kind of memory of what that was like for you to, you said you went to the Art Institute, like looking at all those things, being here, playing all that music, but then going on to have such a unique voice? What was that break? Was there a kind of moment that you were able to figure out, like, oh, this is me, or was it more of a journey you had to go on?
For me, this hasn't been so much about self-expression. It's more like I've always tried to just relax and not worry about finding my voice, but to kind of try a lot of things, have a lot of fun, do things, and just wait until I found what I really wanted to do. Because if you just force it and kind of look for that, it's kind of like looking for your personality.
Right.
You'll find one and you glue it on, it won't fit very well.
Right.
So if you just kind of go, you know what, I'm just going to look around and not worry about who I am, but find out what I love.
Right.
And so that means just trying a lot of different things, see what you like. And then eventually you'll be pulled towards that. You don't have to even worry about it.
Right.
So don't worry about finding your voice or expressing your unique thing. And also I think then eventually you realize that you're part of a flow of history of people who influenced you, and you become what you are, and then you influence other people. And so probably no one's going to come up with something like super new that no one has ever seen before.
Right.
And you don't have to. But the main thing is, I think, is find something that you just can't wait to do and love so much, and then all the other stuff will fall into place.
Right. Follow what you love.
Yeah. Sorry, it's such a cliche, but
yeah,
there's something about cliches that are really kind of true.
Right. That's very true. Just one last thing, as far as, somewhere a student is watching this and they might be sitting, you were from Glen Ellen, they might be sitting in Glen Ellen watching this and thinking, they have ambition, they have goals. They're maybe not necessarily sure how to get from point A to point B. Is there any kind of advice that you would give that student that, is there anything that you might want to, if you could go back and say to your 17-year-old self here, hey, this is what I wish that you would know while you're going along that I know now. Is there something?
Yeah, there's something
like that?
Which is that don't wait until somebody asks you to do something. Once you find out what you like to do, then just sort of start doing it, because you'll find ways to do it like that. Because no one will ever ask you to do exactly what you want.
Right.
And so you don't always want to just try to adjust.
Right.
You want to really do what you want to do.
Right.
So when you find that, when I found what I wanted to do, nobody was asking me to do that. So
Sure.
I just wrote, 500 letters to art centers all over Europe and said, I'm planning my fall tour, and I want to see if you want to be part of it. I had no fall tour, but but you have to start somewhere.
Right.
So I got about 3 responses, and I went to those 3 places. And so I would suggest, once you figure that out, be a little aggressive. Just kind of have the confidence that people will like to hear and see, because they will.
Right. Just really go for it.
Go for it.
Cool. Thank you very much. Really, really nice to talk to you
Same
today.
here.
And congratulations on the
Thanks.
award tonight.
Thanks very
We'll see you
much.
later this